Hello, this is Katie Abelhuder, and for Module 7, I will be answering the 3 questions regarding LMS. The first question, after watching the lecture and reading articles, describe your thoughts toward online learning at the K through 12 level. Do you think it's appropriate for students to complete online learning, and what parameters should be in place? I was actually in shock the after watching a couple of the lectures and reading articles about the K through 12 level using LMS because I am probably just like everybody else thinking it's for like homeschooling. Yes, they use it as homeschooling, but when I think of it, I just think it's like more on a compact disc that's inserted into a disc and then follow along with the textbook. I was shocked to actually see that yes, they provide the textbook, but they also give you the needed materials for every assignment, and they have the teachers always following the students and providing guidance for the students as well. Also, what I thought was fun was how they still make sure that there is group peer time. So not really field trip, but the students still have to have interaction with their peers in real life setting. So I thought that was nice. Do I think it's appropriate for students to complete online learning and what parameters should be in place? Really, it all depends on the student, what their learning style is like. If they are able to sit down and do their work on the computer and not need the basic instruction face to face, like the traditional school setting, then there shouldn't be a problem with it. However, if the students are like a lot of us that we're still not disciplined enough to work in front of a computer all the time, and we still need that one-on-one instruction. I'm not one-on-one, but you need that instruction in front of you and not on screen, but in front of you on a board, writing down and visually grasping the information, then it's not really that student's type of learning. Some students, as they have mentioned, are really gifted and well ahead for their age and for their grade, that this is actually a better option for them as well, so they don't feel like they have to be not really dragged down, but they are not getting bored enough to where they have to learn that same material when they're already advanced ahead. Um, and what perimeters should be in place? Like I said, it depends mostly on the student, their personality wise, their learning style. There's a lot of aspects that we need to put into when a student is in the K through 12 level through LMS rather than in the traditional school setting. Number 2, do you think every state should require students to complete an online course prior to high school graduation? Why or why not? I didn't have to worry about taking a class online. I guess that is part of Kansas requirement when I was in school from 2006 and 2009 because I lived in Arizona from before that for my freshman year, and that was different then too. Um, I think it would be a nice experience for the students to just take one class, not make it really a big requirement in order to complete for high school graduation, but other words, just to get a feel for what it's like to take an online class, get them ready for college, find a subject that they might find interesting and do it online. But I don't think it has to be, I don't think it needs to be a requirement. And the last question, describe your experience working with LMS. Which system did you choose to work with and why? And what did you like or dislike about the system, and how could you use LMS as a future educator? I had fun using the LMS through the Google Classroom. I was trying to maneuver around the other LMS systems, especially the free ones, and Modo and Schoology, but I really didn't enjoy it as much as I did with the Google Classroom. And I guess that is because I like how the Google Classroom made it look fun. You're able to create a class, you're able to insert and add different lessons, lectures, documents, all sorts of things, and personalize it through that way. And I'm not too techie, so it was easier for me to use and understand. I wasn't able to mess around with some of the other systems, but I liked the Google Classroom. Um, and what did I like or dislike about the system? Well, the other ones I didn't really get to play with, but I didn't have anything I disliked about the Google Classroom. I liked how easy it was that you can upload everything onto the classroom, and it was nicely filed. I guess the only thing I disliked about it is I haven't gone that far enough into it, but I wasn't able to create mini files under the one file I made for the first grade math. I wasn't able to have like labeled sections like for like let's say if I wanted to do one for operations or one for odds and even numbers. I wasn't able to have a specific file for every section. But then again I had time spent on it, but I didn't wasn't able to understand that far into it, even though it was easy to work with. And how could I use the LMS as a future educator? I would use LMS not as a whole, like for the whole classroom. Like I will still have lectures, but I think the LMS would benefit greatly to upload assignments as well as like video, if I can put video tutorials on there, uh, especially when it comes to math and the way that Common Core has become. And I don't know how it will be in the future, but to provide videos just for the parents and the students to reflect and watch upon on every section, I think that would greatly benefit everybody because they can watch how it is done. But also the assignment aspect is it's right there online. Unless the family does not have internet or the site crashes, they can have easy access just to the classroom online. They could they can complete even the assignments online if they wanted to. So that is my reflection. Thank you for watching.